good evening, and welcome to episode 72 of the Affiliate Party Podcast. Hello, everybody. Tony Rosano back again for another hard-hitting episode of the world-renowned, world-famous, internationally known, universally known, from planet to planet, Affiliate Party Podcast. Today we're going to talk about sales tactics. This is going to be a quick video. I just want to give you guys an update. I had a long week this week. Spent most of my time apologizing to my wife. So I wasn't able to get as many sales calls as I wanted to win, but I got 5 of them in. Of course, 3 didn't answer the phone, left a voicemail, got to do a follow-up in a couple of days. One didn't answer the phone, they hung up quickly. Another one, I gave a pitch in 2 minutes. He was interested, sent the link. He signed up for the 14-day free trial. So I had to do some follow-ups in the next few days, make sure everything's going well for him, things of that nature. Now, oh man, sales calls, especially for somebody that has never done, because most of us haven't really sold anything. I mean, of course, I've probably said this before on this podcast, but we all sell ourselves to a mate, a spouse, to a friend you just get to know. We're all selling ourselves to somebody, but you don't think about it like that. It's not in your mind like, I'm selling myself to this person. I'm selling the idea of them being with me or hanging out with me to a person. So you don't think about it like that. So for most of us, the sales mentality is not in our mindset. You know what I mean? So with me, I had to get over the fear of rejection. That was one of the things that I was just like, it was one of my... then I just got on the phone and I just said, well, I've been rejected before, just as far as dating and everything like that. So I just get on the phone and, I remember I was calling people for Motor Club of America a few years ago. And I was making phone calls. And most of the people, 75% of the people was just like, what? Nope. What? Nope. Nope. Because I wrote an ad. I would write an ad in Craigslist, And the ad was apparently it was pretty good because I got a lot of people calling my phone, But then my selling and telling was terrible because the majority of the people was just like, nope, 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 what, nope, nope. It's like, oh man, I thought this is gonna be about something. Nope. I'm just like, oh damn it. But yeah, you got to. One thing about sales is, if you want to make, like phone calls or stuff like that, because the thing is, everybody's going downstream. Everybody claims they don't like talking on the phone and everything like that. So when you're doing affiliate marketing or whatever you want to do online, if people are going the same way, you want to go upstreams. If everybody's online just emailing. If you can make a phone call, make it quicker, call them. So a couple things you can do is, you call, take a deep breath, woosah. You call the person up and you say, Joe, or whatever their name is, you just say the name first. And they go, yes. And they go, and you say, it's me. It's, whatever your name is, in this case, it's like, say, Joe. And Joe goes, yes. I go, it's me, Tony. And then, of course, they're like, Tony who? And then you go into the spiel that you have, and you take it from there. It don't have to be long. You don't have to draw it out. You're not selling. And the one thing that you don't want to do is don't sell the engine. Don't sell the engine. Don't sell the tires. Don't sell the trunk. You sell the car. And actually, you don't really sell the car. You sell the idea of where the car can take them, because most people, because a lot of people sign up for these things online. Like I told you the other day, the conversion pros, they get a bunch of leads, and a lot of these people, they sign up for these forums online. So if you call them up and you say, "Hey, Joe," you say, "Joe, Tony," you fill out a form of mine online, and then you go into how you want to place it, and you don't sell the you don't sit there and say, "Oh man, they got autoresponder, they got this, they got that, they got this, they got that, they got all this stuff." You say, "We have an awesome affiliate program. If you ever thought about making money online," or however you want to put it, you go with that. You don't go with, "Hey, we got this, we got that, we got autoresponder," because you're gonna make people's eyes go cross. Whenever people talk to me about a product or something, and they start talking, like when I bought a Mac computer. Whenever I asked the guy, and he started talking to me about the Mac, and then he started doing this, doing that, and my eyes just started getting crossed. And I said, "Hey man, I only got one question. I got an iPhone and I got an iPad. Should I just get a Mac because it's all compatible?" And he said, "Yeah." And I said, "Okay, thank you. That's it. That's all I need to know. I don't need to know anything else. All the 808 systems and how fast it downloads and the megabytes and the megahertz and blah 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 blah. You don't need to. I don't need to know none of that. I just want to know, hey, I already got these products. I'm already in the bed with Apple. Should I just get in the bed? Should I get further in the bed with them?" And he was like, "Yeah, it'd be more easy." And I said, "All right, cool. That's it. Sign me up." So don't sell the engine. Sell the car. Sell the idea of them. It's like if somebody wants to buy a Tesla, you go, "And just think about it, man. You're driving. It's hot. It's cold, and you don't even have to worry about the pump. You just keep driving by the gas pump, and and then you let them think." And some people, they really hate going to the gas station. You go, "Hey, lady," because if you live in like Fulton County, Atlanta, downtown, my buddy, he lives downtown. If you live downtown Atlanta and you think about going to the gas station, yeah, they robbing people in the afternoon. So just imagine if you could just not have to go downtown to the gas pump. So if you work at Tesla, you're selling the idea of somebody in the car that lives downtown Atlanta. You go, "Hey, just think, you never had to go to the gas pump again." And then they'll be like, and they give a thought, and the thought is like, "Oh, that sounds great." Those are sales tactics that you can use. You want to sell the thought, sell the dream. Don't sell the nuts and the bolts. Nobody wants to hear about the nuts and the bolts. And there's a guy that I read about. He sold the most cars apparently of all time. His name is Joe Girard. You should check him out. And I think he had a method, or somebody bought a car from him, and he would always send them like postcards and send them like Christmas cards. He would get to know the name of the kids. It's all kind of ways, because we are in affiliate marketing. So customer service is our thing. We're marketing, period. Customer service is your thing. So, and sometimes, especially if you're just starting off as being an affiliate marketer, the one thing you have is likability. So if you can remember somebody's name, or you can send somebody a card, or you can be good at customer service, then you might be 2 steps ahead of the game, because like we said about treating your email list like a booty call. Don't do that. What if your email list, if you like, hey, it's just random. I'm not saying you have to do this all the time, but what if you had like a Hallmark thing or something like that, and you're like, I want to email all these people, or you find a Christmas card or whatever, Easter, whatever, and you just say, let me email all my list a card. You can just do it in a group. You don't have to do it individually, but things like that. People like that kind of stuff. And just think about, if you get somebody's, say if you want to send somebody a T-shirt, now you have their physical address. What if you send them postcards? What if you send them, Christmas cards? What if you send them any kind of card? What if you send them like a birthday thing? Just little stuff like that can help in your sales technique. It can help you in your sales presentation. Because then after a while, of course, the first sale is the hardest. And then after that, if you just keep them coming back, then it's like, all right, I trust this guy. I will buy more from this guy. So sales is important. Now, some of you might not want to get on the phone, but trust me, it's a pain in the ass at first, because you get this because some people just natural at talking and on the phone making conversation. Other people, if you like me, kind of stiff, especially you first get on the phone with somebody, like hello. Sounds like, are you being kidnapped, sir? Why did you call my phone? Yes, 911, this is me. I'm being kidnapped right now. No, but yeah, so it's not like I had to think about, because me, whenever like today, I call my brother today. And I'm like, and he like, what's up, man? And I'm like, what's up, sucker? And my brother, I'm just blah, 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 And it's like that with my brother, my mother, and my wife. And my other 4 people I know that I could just call up on the phone, and it just flows, So whenever I make these sales calls, I try to think about those 4 people. I'm like, all right, this is just a conversation. I'm having with somebody. It's gonna be quick. It's gonna be brief. And then, of course, the most important thing in the sales call is the follow-ups. You want to make sure you're following up. You don't have to follow up with a phone call if you don't. You tell them, hey, I'll text you. Hey, do you want me to text you? What's the best way to get in contact with you? Hey. You want to make sure you say, hey, I'll keep in touch. You have to keep in touch every day. You don't have to say, hey, you signed up yet? 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 No, don't do that. That's annoying as hell. I don't like people like that. Nobody wants to be sold to, everybody wants to just be, Wife told me something yesterday. She said, I like to let you think that this stuff is your idea, because then you'll go with it fast. And I'm like, what? Really? I was like, oh boy, I gotta do better. Gotta do better with that there, So people don't want to be sold. People want to be like, oh yeah, I thought about doing affiliate marketing, and then I met this guy, and I signed up with him. I signed up the program or whatever, the course or whatever. Some people just want to be. They're like, oh yeah, this is my idea, man. This guy, I'm glad he called me, but I had this idea the whole time. So some people are like that. So just always keep that in mind. Always be present too. Don't be distracted when you're on the phone call with somebody. Don't be thinking about other stuff. Don't be thinking about Facebook. Don't be thinking about anything else. Be present. Be in the moment with this person, because they might say something. Because another thing, if you let people talk, if you just sit back and listen and you let people talk, then they will tell you what they're looking for. They will tell you what they need, especially if you get them going. Because people like to be asked questions, People like to talk. People like to talk about themselves. So if you ask a couple questions, hey, what do you do? And then, you just say, how's that? Do you like it? What do you like about it? What you don't like about it? Things like that. And the more people talk, the more you can hear them. If you're present, you're listening, you can hear something, and you go, boom. Now I know where to drive home the point. Because if somebody's like, I just had a baby, and I want to be home with my child, and you can say, well, the program I'm in, or whatever, we are making people enough money that they can stay home with their family on a regular basis. So this could be you with the little, with the little work or whatever, And people will be like, oh, really? And then you go, yes. And of course, every program, there's proof. There are people, contrary to what people, there's a lot of people on the internet now, they're like, no, don't sign up for this program. Don't sign up for that. Scam. Everything's not a scam. Everything's not a scam. There's some programs, there's some affiliate marketing works. Affiliate marketing is good. You just have to put in a lot of work. You have to put in a lot of effort. Unfortunately, you got to put in the time. Sometimes it'll take some people longer. Sometimes it'll take people shorter. But if you just stick with it and stay committed, you can definitely get to where you want to go. So you get on the phone with people and say, you hear the point that they're making and what they need, and you go, okay, let me drive this home. And of course, after the first, it's just like anything, after the first few times, you're probably gonna mess up, screw up, or whatever. Especially if you've never done it before. But after a while, you'll hang on. You'll catch the wave. I mean, I'm still improving. I've made plenty of calls and got hung up on, but I got back at it this week. I'm gonna ramp it up more and more, probably to the point where the job I have, they'll probably just get tired of me just pulling over the side of the road so fucking much, and I'll be like, gotta make these phone calls, man. Gotta make these phone calls. I actually probably start doing some night driving so I can get up in the morning and make more phone calls, because the faster I make these calls, everything's coming along swimmingly, but I want to pick up the pace. I want to get the pace going, because I'm there, but I'm not there. You know what I mean? You really want to make sure that you have your income rocking and rolling monthly, to where you can just walk away from your job if that's what you want to do. I'm not saying you have to, but I definitely know I want to. I'm looking forward to that. So that's my goal. It might be your goal, it might not be. You might just want to do this part-time, but so I definitely want to crank it up, rack it up, get it going more and more and more. But check out Joe Girard. He sold the most cars. He has quite a few good techniques. The most important thing about a sales call is the follow-up. Make sure you follow up. Make sure you follow up until you actually hear the word no. Some people, they're going to be on the fence. Some people are going to say, I don't know, I got to think about it. I don't know. I mean, if you send them information once, I wouldn't send them information 50 times, because after a while I would just be like, nah, this guy's, if you had to send them information 6 times, then they're not interested in anyway, because you send them information once or twice and then that's it, And of course, you follow up a few times, but however you want to, text, call up, email, however you want to follow up. But definitely, if everybody's just getting, if you can, this is just like if you get an email list, if you can get a phone number in the beginning, once you establish yourself and you get really up there, you don't have to make a whole bunch of phone calls, soon I won't have to call anybody. Soon I won't be calling anybody, I'll just say, hey, it's me, Tony Rizzano. You want to get, you ready or what? That's it. I mean, it's you won't have to make these kind of phone calls. If you trying to charge somebody $20,000, you might want to pick up the phone and make a call. But program them in, making phone calls don't hurt. Until I get to a market that I want to get to, then I just make a YouTube video and say, hey, I'm making $60,000 a month. You joining the what? No, I'm just kidding. But anyway, that's it for tonight. I hope you enjoyed this episode. We'll be back tomorrow with another hard-hitting, award-winning podcast show. But for now, I'm Tony Rizzano. This is the Affiliate Party Podcast. And we will talk to you tomorrow. And as always, everybody, peace.